In today's episode, we'll be talking about the brand new Siege mode that has just been launched in the game. We'll also be having a look at Ultra skins and reviewing the program for the festive season. Hello tankers! It's been a crazy first week for the war. During the first couple of days, the elves and the snowman left Santa in the dust. We were right, the old man's too old to keep up, they laughed. Old man didn't like that. Not one bit. So he shaped up his forces, whipped the opposition into the ground, and buried them in reindeer poop, taking a clear lead in the war. Let's hear the latest developments from our field correspondent.
Santa's faction didn't just take the lead, they've practically wrecked their opposition and are almost 8 times ahead of their closest pursuers. Even combined, snowmen and elves only have around 1/3 as many points as Santa's faction. Santas have conquered most of the territories and began attacking both rival capitals. At the same time, instead of joining forces, the elves and snowmen started attacking each other's capitals. As a result, the elves slightly stabilized their situation, recapturing the territory close to their capital, and also advancing into Santa's territory. But the heat is on for the snowmen, as they see the territory shrink like a block of ice in the blazing sun. They still have control over their capital, but have lost almost all of the surrounding territories. If they don't do something fast, all that's gonna be left of snowmen will be a muddy puddle, and Santa and the elves will be quick to mop it up. But a lot can happen in a week. Will the snowman's forces recover? Will Santa run out of breath? Will the elves reach the top shelf where Santa hides his cookie stash? Follow the news to stay updated.
At this point, anything could happen. The true, undisputed winners will emerge on December 25th. On the same day, we'll be having a live stream, where a lucky tanker from each of the 3 factions will win a smartphone. We'll give you the full details closer to the date. For the past few weeks, we've been talking about increasing the number of modifications. And of course, you've been wondering when it's gonna happen. Well, great news! The plan is to release the new modifications next week. Here's a quick review of the facts. The total number of modifications goes up from 4 to 7. The overall price of upgrading from vanilla to maximum remains roughly the same. The increased number of modifications makes the transition between ranks smoother, because the availability of gear is distributed better. For a more in-depth explanation, check out episode 228 of the vlog. The link is in the description. We've also been talking about the new Siege mode. In case you missed the news, this mode is already in the game. Siege is similar to Control Point, but instead of trying to capture multiple points across the map, only one point will be active at a time. So big pile-ups. Once a point is captured, it is turned off, and a new random point is activated. The team that captures more points by the end of the match wins. Remember the redesigned Viking and Thunder Prime we launched some time ago? Next up, Railgun and Hornet, with Rail being first on the list. This line of redesigned skins is called Ultra. Now here's the thing. If you used to have the Viking or Thunder Prime prior to the redesign, they were automatically replaced with the updated skins, featuring a higher polygon count, better textures, transparencies, and animations. But because of that, your original Viking and Thunder Prime were no longer in your garage, which sucks for collectors. So we've decided to make the redesigned Viking and Thunder independent from the original Prime skins. Now they will become part of the Ultra range of skins. And if you own the original Viking and Thunder Prime, you'll get them back in your garage. Additionally, the original Prime versions will continue to drop randomly from containers, so you have every chance of completing your collection. As for Railgun Ultra, for the time being, it will be a shop exclusive, so you can only get it from there. This will also apply to all upcoming Ultra skins. So, to clarify, Ultra skins will not drop from containers. The festive season has kicked off in Tanki. 20 days of fun, starting with different discounts every day till December 30th. Make sure you log in every day so you don't miss any of the amazing deals. By the way, the final 2 days of discounts are for upgrades and speed-ups. Boost that sweet new equipment at half price. It should come in handy during those hectic siege battles. Throughout the festivities, we'll also be having some special events featuring solo juggernaut and deathmatch, as well as double funds and increased gold drop rates. That's a buffet a tanker will enjoy, so get ready to pig out! Last episode, we asked you to share with us and vote for your favorite community-made Tanki videos. You have not disappointed. Let's have a quick look at your top 5 favorites. First, Ghost Animator creates a weird Tanki-themed motivational tribute. Next, Jay gives us a compilation of his best Madness Map moments. Another Tanki tribute by Ghost Animator, an emotional conversation we can all relate to. And while we're on the topic of best videos, watch this compilation of Shibe's favorites. To conclude, Taspens gives us this handy guide of pro versus noob players. So which one are you? 2019 has been a feast of updates and new features. Now we'd like to hear your opinion about them. Which update do you think brought the most valuable contribution to the game? Was it the reworking of drone mechanics? Was it the redesigned Viking and Thunder skins? Or maybe something else? Tell us in the comments below this video. Vote for your favorite replies, and we'll have a look at them together in an upcoming episode. Esports news. The 12th Clan Championship is closing in on its final stage. The last few fights of the group stage will take place on December 24th, giving us the names of the 4 clans vying for the title of Clan Champions. All of the matches will be broadcast on our eSports channel. Watch these decisive battles today, tomorrow, and on Monday, and join the excitement. The link to the channel is in the description. By the way, we've prepared something very interesting for you at the end of the tournament, but you'll need to wait till next week to find out. Cheeky, I know, but seriously, keep your eyes open. You don't want to miss it. And that's all for today. There are only 3 things left to do: like, subscribe, and hit that bell to make sure you don't miss the last vlog of this year. See you in a week. Bye. Last time, you had to guess who would get the critical damage. The correct answer is tank number 2. Here are our winners. And here's the new question.